Alright, so the projected worst week of this coronavirus pandemic has passed. And now let's see where we're at once the smoke settles and everything's said and done. But right now I'd like to take the time to wish all my subscribers and my viewers, a happy Easter. I hope you're home safe with your families and everybody's well. I know nowadays it's confusing. Nobody knows what's going on. Okay, and I thank you for tuning in and all your support, your comments, and all that other stuff. Alright, so, worst week. This is the worst week. Yes, there was a spike, like they said, in people who've expired from this illness. But a couple strange things have developed. A vast majority of it, the deaths in that, are centered around New York City. Very heavily populated, heavy concentration of people living very close together. Okay. Some people said, how come this hasn't happened in any other major cities, like Detroit, Philadelphia, wherever, or Los Angeles. You're not hearing anything about that. So there's also another strange thing. It appears that this virus affects certain people more than others, and mostly minorities. So now there's an outcry about this and complaints, and they had the Surgeon General there on TV this week talking about it. So a lot of things really don't make a lot of sense. And I mean, yes, you're going to argue with me, well, the projected stuff and this and that, they're projections. Okay. Fortunately, they were on the low end, if not below it, compared to the high end of the projections. Okay. That's the good news for this weekend. Some of the strange things going on, like a lot of people want to go to Easter Mass today. Okay, no matter what. The state of Florida is letting them do it, and everybody's all in an outrage. Well, if that's what a person believes in, I don't believe they should be constricted. But see, there's this mindset going on, and this is one of the scary things. There's this mindset that people say, okay, I'll use me as an example. Okay, I want to go pick up some food or my prescriptions. Like I said, I drive to Costco. I'm not wearing a mask. I'm not wearing gloves. First of all, people say, well, you're putting yourself at risk, number one, going there. And I say, well, I have to go. I really don't see the risk. Then they come back with this other thing. Well, now you're putting other people at risk through this behavior because you could be a carrier of the virus and wander around fine, but yet spread it and, kill all these other people potentially, is what they're saying. So now you are a threat to society from your behavior. If you do not conform to the sit at home and order my food from Amazon and have it delivered and spray down the boxes after the delivery guy leaves, okay, then you're wrong. That's the kind of scary attitude. I'm not seeing the numbers, and I'm not seeing this thing spread personally, okay? And then again, how do I know that any of the numbers projected on the TV are correct? They could be a lie. It could be far worse, and they're hiding it not to have people panic, or it could be even less. And they're just kind of bumping them up a little just to instill the fear and control is the one thing I've noticed. The control of people abiding by this is beyond belief from just verbal orders. Okay, where I am, there are no police. There are no, right at the moment, anybody roadblocks or anything enforcing any of this. And well, I haven't been anywhere where there's been a gathering. I haven't seen any trouble at any of the major grocery stores open. I went to Walmart the other day. And yeah, they have a thing where you got to go in a line and go in, and they count the number of people going in. There is a person there. The entrance, it was a Walmart supercenter. So one entrance down by the garden and stuff is closed. The one by the groceries is open. Okay. And they got it all blocked off to where there's a line. You got to go around this barricade, walk up. The guy lets you in, somebody sanitizing the cart, you get a cart, you go through. They said they were going to do this one-way stuff, but I didn't see it. And again, some people are wearing masks. Everybody's looking like a frightened cat with big eyeballs, wandering around, not getting close to nobody. And when they restrict the number of people, there were people in there, but, you know, I walked past a few people. Didn't die of fright, they didn't freak out. But they are regulating the number of people in. It makes sense. Okay, ain't nothing wrong with it. You went through the checkout, you got out, and basically it was unimpeded. You know, there was no waiting or anything. We went in and got our stuff, a few items we wanted, and left, me and the wife. So this is going on. Now they're enforcing this. And the strange thing is, now that we've supposedly had the peak and are coming down, I'm finding more of these enforcements and more of these things are being enforced. And because it's regionalized, the town of Burlington is coming up where if you go outside, you got to wear some sort of mask. Okay? It's not where I live. It is not in Greensboro and Guilford County yet. But there are some areas that are saying you must wear a mask. All right? And this is being enforced kind of unevenly throughout the country also. I guess Beverly Hills, that town there, they had it on the news, said anyone who goes outside's got to wear a mask. So it's kind of like supposedly we're over the worst of this, but these restrictions, stay-at-home orders, don't go outside, they're kind of pushing it even more. And they're saying because if we get relaxed, we're going to go out and spread it, and there's going to be like a double relapse and all this other stuff, which there could be some truth in it, but what I'm looking at is they're restricting more and more of our movement as we go further into this. Okay, because they had it on the news today that all these stores are enforcing this wait in line, social distancing, you can't be near anyone, and they said it here on the news locally, that this is what they want, this is how these stores are going to be allowed to stay open. You must follow these guidelines. If you do not, you will be arrested and fined like $1,000, $2,000, second-class misdemeanor if you go to the store and raise hell about it. Okay, so this is, as far as the restriction and movement and stuff, even though this virus stuff is kind of toning down, or they say on the downswing, this stay-at-home, social distancing horseshit and everything else is getting far more worse with each passing day. Okay? They're putting more and more controls on us here in the U.S. I know, I've heard that in England it's already like that. The police will stop you, ask you where the hell you're going, and all this other stuff. So, I'm not liking the looks of this, because now, you know, first of all, this virus looks like some sort of biological weapon. It's starting to do this strange stuff, targeting groups of people in this. Sounds like a genetically engineered biological weapon. That's my opinion. Okay, do I have proof or not? No, it's just what it's doing looks like that. Okay, I'm not a scientist. I'm not a biogeneticist or something. But there's too many coincidences, and this is too convenient for certain people to grab power on a global scale. Okay, we're not talking local, we're not talking the United States is screwed up. We're talking they're doing this on a global scale. Okay, it's something totally different. So you got to kind of open your mind up and take a good look around the global situation, not just the United States or your hometown or your state. This is bigger than that. And it's gradually, I believe, getting worse. Now people are saying, well, we're going to be on this lockdown until June. Well, I thought it was supposed to end the end of this month. If people don't get back to work, if people don't start going and doing their livelihood, making money in this, you're talking a global economic collapse unless there's some sort of plan in place to replace our local economies with some kind of global monetary system that's going to be universal for everybody, whether you like it or not. I got a very bad feeling about that one. Okay? How the hell they're going to do it, how they'll implement it, I don't know. But, when you shut down, that's another thing. Nobody mentioned this till about a week or so, that they shut down the U.S. economy, one of the largest ones in the world. They shut it down. They shut everybody's economy down. Okay? And I don't see how they're coming back from this. This isn't like a depression or something like that. This is a total hijacking or shutdown of your economy. Okay, and it's global. It's not just the United States. There's a lot of things going on, a lot of things to think about. I'll make more videos on it because I got some theories, and this is a long drawn out process of how they're going to try to have a global government, and they'll do it with the global economy. One of the things about world domination, what you do is you don't have to nuke them or drop bombs anymore. You just totally undermine their monetary system, and you go for their natural resources and energy supplies, and you got them. Don't have to nuke nobody, don't have to send no troops, no drones, no nothing. Okay? It is, as they projected years ago in them old sci-fi movies, how warfare will be conducted. And I believe we're in the middle of a global war right at the moment. So stay tuned.